I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with your feeder flash for Monday, May the 22nd, and we have positive proof that this corn crop is pretty much in the ground, as we saw these farmer feeders come out with a vengeance late in the week. Not a lot of big Friday sales to talk about, but those late Thursday sales that come in, just some astronomical figures that were posted there, and we'll talk about those. Your board for last week, your live cattle, August ended up at 121.05, down just 72 cents for the week, and everybody was kind of thinking it was a wreck. It did start out the week really sharply lower, but ended up gaining most of that back. Feeder cattle futures, the August contract there ended at 150.45, down $1.37 for the week. Your feeder cattle auctions and the market in itself opened up the week last week steady to $5 lower, but started to gain some momentum and confidence when the bleeding on the fat cattle market, we lost ground in the fat cattle market, but it wasn't horrible. It wasn't just a huge hunk off like we had thought we were going to see, what we saw a week ago, the previous week, but we closed with a lot of your auctions and the market coming back $2 to $5 higher. In fact, your real-time index on Beef Market Central there ended the week last week at 142.70. That was actually up 8 cents from the end of the previous week, so not too bad all in all. Fat cattle market 134 to 135. That's $3 to $5 lower, mostly $3 to $4 lower. Kansas had some sales that were sure $5 lower. Your dress market ranged from 210 to 215, 210 to the majors on average kind of cattle, 215 to the regionals on those better, higher quality grading cattle there, because we got that huge spread between choice and select carcass values. But most of your dress cattle sold at 212, but the majority of those at 212 were 212 FOB. Normally your dressed or in the meat market is always whatever it is delivered to the plant, but a lot of those sales were 212 picked up, and that could easily be 215 depending on where your feed yard is and how far away that plant was. So that was kind of encouraging too. So that weighted average on your dress market, fat market, is going to be around $8 lower for the week there. But you see some top markets there late in the week. The one that was well advertised and just about everybody knew about late Thursday there was Valentine, Nebraska. Had 141 head of steers there, weighed 621 at 205.50. I thought I might just scratch out some figures on that. Those cattle costing about $1,275. You want to make them weigh at least 14 and a half. It's going to cost you another $500 a head to get them there. That gets you about $1,775 in your finished steer, which would make those things wash at 123. You look at your board for late fall, early winter there, it's a little bit under 117, so you've locked in a $6 a hundred loss. But you know, if, like you say, if a cattleman's not going to bet on the come, who is? So you know, they always figure that they can do a better job, and those would be top performing cattle. And if we still have a big disparage between choice and select carcasses, they could bring a premium. So that's kind of how those cattle wash out. Another market that's in south central Iowa there, is not too far from where I used to live. Lamona, Iowa is a good market and can really get some top prices when they have their featured consigners there. And they had the Stevenson cattle there. If you see how I received this information there, 72 head of steers weighed 747 at 168.75. That's from a Reputation consigner there. Another Reputation consigner there was a neighbor of mine, lived just over the hill from me in northwest Missouri there, M.L. McCrae. He had a Reputation outfit. I had a Reputation. They were just two different kinds of reputations there. The way we handled our outfits there. But he sold 4 loads of steers, averaging right around 900 pounds at 147.50. That's your feeder flash for Monday.